India remains among the fastest growing major economies in the world, and India's manufacturing sector continued its momentum and witnessed growth during November. Abhishek Bose puts it into perspective.
India's manufacturing sector continues to see expansion for 29th month in a row. The data by the rating agency SP Global Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index or PMI survey shows India's PMI climbed to 56 and rebounded from 8-month low of 55.5 in October. Any survey prints below 50 indicate contraction, but India continued the growth momentum. SP Global says India is expected to lead growth in the Asia-Pacific region. The credit rating agency predicts India's GDP to reach 6.4% for the fiscal year ending March 2024, up from its previous forecast of 6%. India has performed well than other major economies. China's manufacturing PMI rose to 50.7 in November from 49.5 in October. The other Asian countries which witnessed manufacturing growth in November include Philippines, Indonesia, Qatar, Singapore and South Korea. Meanwhile, countries like Japan, Malaysia, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Israel and Vietnam witnessed manufacturing contraction with below 50 PMI. In Europe, Greece and Ireland witnessed a manufacturing expansion in November, while countries like the UK, Spain, Netherlands, Italy, France and Germany all observed manufacturing contraction in November with PMI below 50. The SP Global's manufacturing PMI survey report comes a day after India's National Statistical Office released the country's GDP growth data. India is currently the world's 5th largest economy and is on the track to become the world's 3rd largest economy with a projected GDP of $7.3 trillion by 2030.
एक दशक पहले भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था अत्यंत चिंताजनक अवस्था में थी। भारत को दुनिया के फ्रेजाइल 5 देशों में माना जाता था। दुनिया की अर्थव्यवस्था पर भारत, जहां विश्व की 1/6 आबादी रहती है, वो दुनिया पर एक बोझ था। दुनिया के देश चिंतित थे कि भारत फ्रेजाइल 5 से कैसे ऊपर आए। ये मात्र एक दशक पहले की बात है और आज का नतीजा ये है कि हमने यूके को और फ्रांस को पीछे छोड़कर 2022 में एक महारत हासिल किया और भारत दुनिया की 5वीं बड़ी महाशक्ति बना।
Official GDP data says India's economy recorded a 7.6% growth in the second quarter of the current financial year 2023-24.
The fact that the economy has grown at 7.2% last year and at 7.7% in the first half of this year is telling in itself. And if I look forward, with a 7.7% growth in the first half of the year, even with a 6.3% average in the second half of the year, India will grow at 7% this particular financial year. In general, I think because of the sui generis policy that India implemented, India had the self-confidence and the courage of conviction to chart its own path.
The rise in India's GDP growth can be attributed to increased government spending and strong performance in the manufacturing, mining and construction sectors. Abhishek Bose for DD India.
India's Minister of State for